over the last week, I decided to vlog everything I did so I could see how much money I spend in a week living in London. And I really tried to be frugal with my money because right now I am broke. So I'm genuinely hoping that in one of the most expensive cities in the world, I was able to not spend that much money. Which when I put it like that, it seems a bit of an impossible task, right? Today's video is gonna reveal the truth about how much money you need as a minimum to live in London. Guys, you know what? I just feel like I spent a lot of money this week and I haven't added it up yet. But yeah, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Definitely leave a like and subscribe down below. Have a little guess on how much you think I spent this week. And let's jump into Monday. Interesting view, right? Basically making a little packed lunch right now. Probably isn't great for the bills, but it looks pretty cool, right? So our first expenditure of the day is gonna be the DLR.
I wish that I was a simple man. Wish that I was, but I never been. Scared of reality setting in. Wish I was better at giving in. I wish that I was a kid again. Back when I wish I was Eminem.
There's also a pink McLaren always here. I told you every time. Look, this car genuinely does not leave this place. Now, today I'm at the library just because I like a change of scenery, but I'm a full-time content creator and an aspiring actor. And basically, I'm just discovering life as I go through my 20s, because trust me, it's not an easy thing to do. Working on some video edits and some future video ideas. And then it was time to head home. It is crazy how quick the days go, and it was £4 to get back. Alright, so I just tapped out. Then it was time for the weekly pub quiz, £2 entry, some great questions, you can win a prize. I had a lemonade as well, which is fairly expensive. And then we had to rearrange the word normalities to find another word. It was crazy hard.
It's a team called ICUP.
So Monday as a day was not too expensive. Like I said, I was trying to be frugal. I spent about £11.40 on this day, with the main expenditure being travel and then a quick cold lemonade at the pub quiz. So we're gonna talk about my bills, my rent and my subscriptions at the end of this video, and that is gonna be a painful topic. So without further ado, let's jump on to Tuesday. Tuesday midday, heading to the gym right now. Did some work this morning and going out to a content creator meetup later on. My council tax today came through for £90, and then my EDF energy bill for the last 2 months also came through, which was, it's about 90 each as well. So this week is, well, it's turning into a very, very expensive week. Nevertheless, we're off to the gym right now. One of the things that I love about living around here is that you can genuinely just have a nice cycle out to the gym, and the scenery is really nice. Finally mastering no hands as well.
A few moments later.
Probably just worth paying for the bus, honestly. When the plane takes off in the rain, it looks very, very cool. Take a look at this. After gym, I went back, I showered, I had some food from my previous Aldi shop from outside of this week, and then it was time to go to a content creator meetup by Social Rising. Another day, another Oyster card payment, and that balance goes down quick. So I'm off to a creator event right now, Social Rising I think it is, in central London. So hopefully we'll see some creators, do some networking, and I want to start a creator house long term, so I'm hopefully going to meet some people who might be interested in that, fingers crossed. But I just begrudge giving the tube more money, man, TFL. But essentially I got to the event, luckily I had a free ticket, there was free drinks there, and I did a bit of networking. And one key tip that I wish I'd known earlier in life, if you're going to go down a crazy career route like me of random stuff, trying to be an actor, always go to as many networking events as possible. I mean, that's quite an expensive day, to be honest with you. Obviously, I had lunch and breakfast, all that sort of food consumption from home. But outside of that and travel, I really didn't spend that much money on Tuesday. And this just goes to show you one thing to think about if you're ever looking at living in London. The council tax and the surrounding bills are going to be so high that on days when you don't do anything, you can still end up spending a lot of money. But obviously, my bills are for the entire month, not just 1 week. But even so, ouch. This is all I spend my money on, really. The tube and train. So right now I'm off to a little shoot in Canada Water, where basically I'm doing a costume / screen test for a film. So yeah, fingers crossed it goes well. fantastic day for me there. That's really like, that's frugality at its prime, really. You know what I mean? I spend so much money on travel. I remember I was filming this video and I was like, right, I'm being really careful throughout the week on what I'm spending, but just tapping in and out the whole entire week made me realize, and filming it, how much money TFL makes for me. And you know what, half the time I'm sitting there, I'm like, I swear down, my ears actually hurt from the tube and I'm paying all this money every day. Sort that out, TFL, sort that out, man. And at this point, I want to say a huge thank you to Coursera for sponsoring today's video. Coursera offer world-class, flexible, affordable, and job-relevant learning to individuals and organizations. Now, for me, I always love upskilling myself and learning new things. I think it's a great way to improve your personal capital, and Coursera is a great place to do this. One of the best programs on Coursera has to be the one by Google, where you can gain job-ready skills to launch your career in data analytics, digital marketing, IT, project management, or UX design. Once you've found and completed the program that's right for you, you get a shareable online certificate, which is fantastic for showcasing what you've achieved. And the program doesn't require any prior experience. And like, one of the things that I genuinely like about Coursera is that when you got an instructor like Google, you know that the program you're going to take is going to be well respected by everybody, because everybody knows Google. You know the skills that you're going to be learning are up to date, and you know what? You know they're going to be taught well and actually useful. So a big thank you to Coursera for sponsoring today's video. They will be linked down in the description below, where you can also find the programs by Google, which are all centered around high growth fields, which is fantastic as well. So moving on to Thursday. Now, Thursday was again my first luxury item of the week. I had a breakfast that was very nicely presented, and then I went for a swim. But I think this was the first day in which there was a bit of luxury spending on my behalf. But Thursdays, obviously, towards the end of the week, you deserve to treat yourself a bit, you know? So, and then £2.10 on the train, so about £12.50. Oh damn, it's getting a bit tense here now. It's getting a bit expensive. Then on Friday, I was kind of living the life. Again, I'm bored of putting in clips of me freaking tapping it out on the tube. Friday, business meeting with Superjoy at Liverpool Street, just paid for the train. About to go have lunch, so I think that today could be a fairly expensive day, especially because I'm heading out this evening. Bit of an average day in London, really. Things working as normal. Tourism slightly dying down now that summer's gone. Man's on a bike delivering a load of chairs. Vans are dead, guys. You heard it here first. Vans are dead. And then we went to the Ivy. They booked it. I mean, great guys over at Superjoy. They booked the Ivy. They treated me to some food, and we're just kind of talking business, talking about content platform, what could be done, and how it's all going and stuff like that. So it was a nice meeting. I had about £25 worth of food. I was being careful just in case, you know, I was going to pay for it, because I didn't know they was going to kindly offer to pay for my food. So I got something. I was being careful, and then at the end they paid for my food. I thought that was a really nice gesture, so appreciate that, guys. And it was in the Ivy, so it was quite a fancy place actually. The restaurant was lovely. And then yeah, train home. So on Friday, you know what? It was pretty chill. So after £2.10 of spending throughout the day on travel, we also had a little World Cup draw. Now everybody put in a tenner, and we got teams. Qatar! Let's go! It wasn't me, I swear. David. I almost feel a bit of responsibility for drawing out bad teams. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you picked mine, so I'll pick yours.
Yeah, somebody do mine.
What should I give you? France.
Oh!
Croatia.
Stop. On Friday, I spent a total of £12.10. Then on Saturday, we had a little bit of a chill one during the day, and obviously went to the gym, which I've got the membership, cycled up there. And then we went out in the evening. We went to this cool place, Vehicular, right? It's by London Bridge. And basically, it's a really cool place. They've got some games in there, which we was able to play. Normally you have to pay, but we snuck on them for free because people let us have a go of their game. So we was able to play some games in there for free. Had a massive like stein of beer, which I think was about, for a big one, about £12.50. And then the boys decided to play a bit of dark Russian roulette. Don't feel bad. No, check it. And then on Sunday, it was a nice little shopping trip to Stratford, which is right down there. I'll show you in a second. I got my green top for £16. Queue of Primark today. Where I got this for £10 in the sale. And then it was £2.10 for the train. So this week I spent £270.99p on like direct spending. So everything that I spent this week that came out of my pocket, it was like tapping for travel, food, going out, etc, etc, right? However, there are a lot of indirect expenses that I kind of pay once per month outside of this week, so I didn't get recorded in the vlog. But technically per week I'm still paying for that sort of stuff. So if we firstly break everything down, right, so £270.99p for this week of taking my credit card out of my pocket and spending money. Now you'll notice that if we're going to also work out how much on average it costs me to live in London when I include my rent, my bills, my subscriptions, stuff that I kind of need to get by, then the first thing we're going to do is, obviously I spent £180 this week on EDF energy bills and my council tax. Now that bill and that council tax, that £90 that I paid this week is for the entire month. So if we divide 90 by 4, that gives us £22.50. Do the same for the council tax. It gives me about £45 of cost for bills and council tax this week. Now another thing that I would also have to add to this is my hyper optic broadband. That costs me about £2.50 a week. My rent in total is about £860. So if I divide that by 4 to encounter this week's into my general cost, £215 of rent this week. Then if we take a look at my Amazon subscription, my Spotify subscription, my Google Cloud storage, my phone bill, for the week, that's going to be an extra probably about £7.50 on subscriptions. And then you've also got my shopping. As you see, I had a lot of lunch from home this week. Now my average shop every 2 weeks is about, I'd say about £50. So then we got to add £25 onto that. So if we add all of that up, that's about the £500 mark for 1 week of living in London. That was me being super scarce. Obviously I did go out, obviously I bought a few things, but I didn't go crazy. Like if you understand how easy it is to go out in London and spend a load of money, I did not do that. So for me to think that I spent £500 this week and I was being super careful, it just goes to show you how expensive London is and how living in one of the most expensive cities in the world really does add up. So I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like. I don't know why I've been holding the mic like this, but yeah, leave a like, subscribe down below, and let me know what you think of this. Have I been good on my spending? Have I been bad? Nice one, guys. Take care.